Alright, so we just got some new Metal Morph cards. I don't even know, that's supposed to be a new deck. But anyways, the first card is Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. Level 8 Dark Machine, cannot be normal summon or set. You can reveal this card in your hand and then send one Metal Morph trap directly from your deck, and if you do, shuffle this card into the deck, okay? When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can negate that activation. Okay, so it's an Omni Negate. Then you can inflict damage to them equal to half of one of their attack position monster's original attack. That's kind of weird. Would have been better if it negated and destroyed, but not every card has to be like that. It's an Omni Negate, and it's a good retrain of the Red Eyes Metal Dragon. I think that's it. Yeah, there's so many Red Eyes now. But yeah, you're definitely not playing this in Red Eyes. Absolutely not. Anyways, Metal Zoa X. Okay, so that's also the evolution of Metal Zoa, I guess. Level 8 Dark Machine. The exact same thing, but instead of requiring a dragon, it's a fiend monster. Same first effect, and then up to twice per turn when your opponent activates a spell, card, or effect, or a monster effect. Quick effect, you can target one face-up monster they control, destroy it. Oh, wow, yeah, it's a double interruption, but it doesn't negate anything. It's just, it's a reactive Drancia in a way. Yeah, so far, those two cards are good, but it doesn't matter how good they are if the Metal Morph trap is bad, so hopefully that card is insane. Anyways, this is Fiend Beast Zoa, level 7 Dark Fiend. Yeah, in the anime, Zoa was a normal monster. Always has been, but now this is an effect monster retrain. If your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. And if this card is in your hand, you can special summon it in defense. Then if you do not have Enhanced Metal Morph, your opponent can special summon one monster from their hand. It doesn't necessarily help your opponent that much, especially if you're going second. You don't care if your opponent special summons a monster from hand. But if you're going first, I guess your opponent can like special summon Snake Eye Ash and start playing the game earlier on. So you're gonna have to deal with a little more if you don't have removal. But it's not necessarily the end of the world. I don't even think this is like that much of a drawback. It's pretty good. At least it can special summon itself, because anything that's like you can normal summon this card without shooting is just usually really bad. But at least if you don't have to like give your opponent a free special summon, you don't really have any other normal summons. You can use your normal summon on this, so it's really not the end of the world. During your main phase, you can set one Metal Morph trap directly from your deck. Okay, cool. So that's a one card combo in a way. Leads to an Omni Negate. Could potentially be considered as a splashable engine. You can also summon this. It does matter, you know, how good that enhanced Metal Morph trap card is, or rather any Metal Morph trap. Okay, wow. Now we've got Metal Copycat, level 1 light spellcaster, 0 attack, 0 defense, first and third effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special, you can set one Metal Morph trap directly from your deck. Then if you have enhanced Metal Morph in your grave, you can draw one card. I actually love how all these cards, they set the Metal Morph trap, but this one, yeah, no, all of them set, so you're always dodging Ash and Droll, which is pretty nice. And then this card's level is increased by 4 during your opponent's turn only. I'm gonna make a shorts on this because this is very interesting. Very, very interesting how Metal Copycat goes from level 1 to 5. There's a reason behind that. I mean, there are two reasons actually, and I will be covering this very soon. Not in this video. You can declare one monster type. This card becomes that type until the end of your opponent's turn. Makes sense because you can only really use the Metal Morph trap on your opponent's turn anyways, because obviously it's a trap. Yeah, you can make this card go into like a dragon or a fiend, and then you can summon either one of these monsters. So yet again, another one card combo, just like this one, but this one, it takes up your normal summon, or it doesn't, but then your opponent gets a free summon. Or this, it takes up your normal summon, but then you can also draw a card. Oh, that's pretty nice. I could really see these cards become a splashable engine. Anyways, next up, we've got Approaching Machine. Normal spell. You can only use the second effect once per turn. Add one monster that mentions Enhanced Metal Morph, or one Metal Morph trap from your deck to or graveyard to your hand. Oh, pretty nice. You also get some built-in recursion, so you don't have to play multiple Enhanced Metal Morphs. If you control a Metal Morph trap, you can banish this card from your grave, then target one opponent's defense position monster. Change it to attack position. Is this supposed to be a reference from something in the anime? Maybe Stop Defense, because that card was played in Duelist Kingdom, and those cards were all played in Duelist Kingdom. As a matter of fact, I clearly remember this scene was Bandit Keith versus Joey, which was one of the final duels of that arc. Yeah, no, it's just really nice to see like some super old cards get like a good revamp. They become like viable potentially in the modern day competitive scene. But anyways, this is the Almighty Enhanced Metal Morph. Hopefully it's a really good card. Normal trap. You can only activate one card with this card once per turn. Activate this card by tributing one face-up monster. Special summon one monster that cannot be normal summoned or set that mentions Enhanced Metal Morph from your hand, deck, or grave. Then you can equip this card to it as an equip card with this effect. So that's the reason why you can use the graveyard effect of this, because otherwise, obviously, it's a normal trap, so it goes to the grave after being used, but not in this case. The equipped monster gains 400 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot target it with monster and spell effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by monster and spell effects. Okay, so you can definitely summon a really annoying Omni Negate in the form of this, but your opponent can still imperm because it's unaffected. I mean, it's untargetable and undestructible by everything except trap cards. But still, yo, 3400 attack, really hard to target and really hard to destroy, and also really hard to destroy at battle. So it can be super annoying for your opponent to deal with just what you can achieve with one single card. So that's kind of cool, but this card just doesn't do anything at all on its own, which is an issue. Unfortunately, hold on a second. Yeah, no, so hopefully there's another Metal Morph trap card that just gets your stuff going on its own, if it can like special summon from the deck, but I really doubt it. So yeah, this is just like, it's kind of like a slow equip spell, which is the issue with cards like that. It's a necessity for your engine, but it's not the kind of card that you want to draw at all, so this is just a one of, probably. A one of or a two of, because if you have both Metal Copycat and Fiend Beast Zoa, you can summon both, and then you get 2 Metal Morph traps, and then you summon one of this, and then one of this. So I guess that can make sense. And then finally we've got Time Engine, but it's always treated as a Metal Morph card. Okay, so it can be set by your things. And also really cool, again, reference to the Time Machine that was played by Bandit Keith, and also by Joey, because he used Copycat to copy this, if I recall correctly. And then he was able to like go back in time and get back like his red eyes before it died or something. I forgot. And then he was able to like evolve it with Metal Morph. Or maybe he would use Copycat to steal Metal Morph and then transform it into Red Eyes Metal Dragon. I forgot the duel, but it was a really good one. Bandit Keith cheated like 10 times. Anyways, if a monster you control is destroyed in a battle or an opponent's card effect, a little reactive. And by a little, I mean extremely. Target one of them, special summon it, then if it was a level 5 or higher machine monster and you have another Metal Morph trap on your field or in your grave, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, then you're burning damage. So it's irrelevant. You don't play cards like that at all. Especially if you're trying to play this as an engine in your deck, this is going to be even worse, but it's not like it's a cohesive deck on its own. So I want to say this card is just the worst card I've reviewed so far. This card's not good, but it's a necessity. You still have to play it. So if you draw it, it doesn't do anything at all on its own. You need to draw this with one of the monsters. But the monsters are all one-card combos anyways. You don't want too much redundancy because it doesn't really lead to anything special, like extra, which is unfortunate. But so there's a lot of ways to get your stuff going. It's just, again, you might have a little too much redundancy, some bricks every now and then, but I think it can still work out, either as a splashable engine or kind of like a control deck maybe. So this is not a starter because all it does is set the Metal Morph trap from your deck, and then same thing with this one. Can't summon any of these monsters naturally if you draw them. This is combo on its own, this is combo because it searches one of these two cards, or it searches anything else, but yeah, the other cards that you can search are not fantastic. And then yeah, I can see this card being a 1 of or a 2 of. Yeah, maybe a 2 of if you're really trying to play like the big engine. Or you can play like a really small engine with only like Metal Copycat or Fiend Beast Zoa, and then in worst case your opponent special summons a monster from the hand. It's really not like the end of the world. I actually like these cards. I don't know how you feel about them, but let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.